This is the Thermion 2 LRF XP60. Let's get into it. Hi, I'm Tom from Thomas Jacks. We're in the field today and I've got my trusty 223 in front of me. For those that do or do not know me, for a couple of years now I've been running the Thermion 2 LRF XP50 and it's been my go-to thermal rifle scope. However, this year Pulsar have brought out a 60mm model and I have been testing it for a good couple of months now prior to release. The Thermion 2 LRF XP60. That's right, 60, which refers to the 60mm lens. A few other features that they have made over the previous generation, and don't get me wrong, previous generation still a fantastic scope, but on the 60mm they've upgraded the display, so they're now using a micro OLED display, which is a 2560 by 2560, and the rear ocular is much bigger over the previous one. So it's running the same sensor on both. They're still in XP models, which I've got in front of me. So they're both a 640-480, but because of the bigger lens, you get higher base mag. And that's what we all want. As fox shooters, we want mag. The bigger lens will let that information in, and the sensor will then generate that information, put it on the display, and it gives you such a nice, crisp, fantastic image. So, same configuration as the 50s. The only noticeable difference is the lens and the ocular being slightly bigger. That doesn't impact your mount heights. So as you can see on my 50, I've got the same medium high mounts and I'm running the same on this. The other things you'll notice is the focus is the same, power buttons in the same place, so it's nothing new that you're having to learn. They are running a slightly bigger turret cap this time. So in the box you get two APS-3 batteries. So on the previous models you got an APS-2 and a 3, whereas these are just running an APS-3s. So I'm just going to put them side by side on the tailgate next to me, just so we can really show the differences between the two models. So the one on the right hand side is the 50mm. The one on the left is a 60mm. So you can see great big aperture f1.1 lens to let that information into the sensor. And then if you come down the back, if you look at those displays, they are massively different. Don't get me wrong, I haven't fallen out of love with my XP50. It's still a fantastic scope. But when you look through the new 60mm, that bigger display, that 2560 display compared to the 1024 display, you can see what you're paying extra for. With the bigger ocular lens, the longer eye relief, it is slightly more comfortable, but I can't knock either of these scopes. So that's going to stay on there for the foreseeable. That is not going anywhere. However, if you're interested in a new thermal scope, you need to have a look through this 60mm. It is insane. That image, that definition through that new display is something else. You need to see it to believe it. In terms of the chassis, it's the same. Still 30mm tube on both. The encoder wheel's the same. The distance on your mounting, again, is the same. Nothing's changed. The biggest things, as I said at the start of the video, is the lens size and the display. So that was a very brief and quick run through of the Pulsar Thermion 2 LRF XP60. If you'd like to find out more information on this scope, visit tj-fieldsports.co.uk. I'm Tom from Thomas Jacks. Thanks for watching.